Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, everybody. We are continuing the adventures of Sas-i. Our primary skills are Blunt Weapon, Critical Strike, Restoration. Major skills are Mysticism, Streetwise, and Mercantile. Minor skills are Etiquette, Lockpicking, Pickpocket, Medical, Thaumaturgy, and Daedric. Don't know if we're ever going to get around to using Daedric in this playthrough, but that's a whole nother problem, kind of, sort of. Anyway, point is that we are basically good to go. Unfortunately, we killed the leader of the cult that was trying to kill the baby, and unfortunately, we unleashed something terrifying from within the heart of Morrowind. And in doing that, you know, we got to go to Scourge Barrow in the Dragon Tail Mountains. So we're going to be leaving Wayrest today. We had Baron Zaya tell us we got to go to Scourge Barrow, which is great. Everyone loves going to Scourge Barrow. It's a wonderful place. It's not like it's the seat of the King of Worms or anything. It's the seat of the King of Worms. So, I have no doubt that the courier will be inside Scourge Barrow, and that we'll have to do the dungeon. The dungeon. I'm just looking at this pawn shop real quick. I'm probably going to sell all my junk here. Buy some bandages, though. Bandages are nice. Let's see. Right. There is basically nothing here. What a shame. Holy candle I don't care about. I will buy some bread. The bread. Very good. Am I doing all right? Having headaches now and again, but doing well enough besides. Not terrible headaches like, you know, was previous, but just, you know, the normal kind. Anyway. We are currently traveling. Wait, which way is the best way? That way's up that way. So there's no convenient entrance in the southeast side. Yes. My goodness. I remember having to ban the hydrate bot that got added to my server without my permission. It was unfortunate because you know, it's a good idea. It's just it gets rather annoying. That's all. Anyway, up my sea here. Moving along. Drinking lots of water helps with headaches. Drinking lots of water helps with a lot of things. Except for, you know, having to go to the bathroom frequently. That it makes it worse. Anyway. As far as like headaches go, yes, water can help. Water is especially good for dealing with hangovers and things like that. Yes, we are in another town. Literally, Wayrest and the other town are this close. That road, that's it. Anyway, we don't really have anything we need in this town per se. We're going to be traveling south. So, that's it. We're just going to be traveling south along this road. We're going to stop real quick, though, and save the game. That's pretty important. I guess, yeah, we just need to head to Scourge Barrow. Important place. Water can also help with hunger. Like if you're, you want to go on a diet or whatever. You want to eat less. Say you have a surgery the next day. And you're told you can't eat anything for 24 hours. Now, the reason for not eating anything for 24 hours is actually because the anesthesia can cause you to vomit, and then you can like choke on your own vomit while you're out, and that fucking sucks. So yeah, that's the reason why they don't want you to eat before surgery. But yeah, water is, drinking lots and lots and lots of water is a good way to deal with that. You're not being hungry, I mean. Ustyr Ashley, member of the Cult of the Sun. Our previous roles provide healing service and charity is now severely hindered by the Order of the Hour, who cannot accept our beliefs in raising popularity among the common folk. Even more, they hunt us down. It seems like the Order of the Hour mercenaries are on their way to kill me. If you can help me survive the cult, later on, the Cult of the Sun will provide you with gifts. Really? Where are you? You're over here? So you're a cult member. You're a member of the Cult of the Sun. Baby starts sucking its thumb. Oh, wait. Yeah, yes. I've had Dusk since, like, whenever the year it came out. I got it in a bundle, and I forgot about it. And so I'm like... So someone asked me on my stream yesterday if I had Dusk. Oh, sorry, if I'd heard of Dusk, or if I played Dusk. I'm like, no, I haven't played it, but I've had it forever. So I installed it right then and there and was like, I'll play it tomorrow. And that's basically what I did, or what I'm going to do, I should say. I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy XIV raid, by the way. Like, holy crap. The main story, yeah, lukewarm. But the raid, holy shit, that was great. So, yesterday was just spectacular. Just absolutely great. Okay. Boomwood had a medium update. Whoop, here we go. These are the Order of the Hour assassins who want to kill this guy. Seems like Ashley got an ally. For opposing the Order of the Hour, you will soon be dead, Redgard. Shit, I need to transform. There we go. Gear. What's that? Okay, spell swords down. Heavens bless you, Redgard. My life is saved because of your support. After some time, a courier from the cult hideout will bring the gifts to you. I have to move on quickly. Cool. I'll take your stuff, enemies. Yeah. The Order of the Hour seems to be up to some nonsense. Like, I was just standing by that guy, and suddenly people attacked him. I know why, but... Okay, let's cast Stamina a bunch. There's a few things we need to do. First, we need to determine what the weather's like. It's cool, right? Yeah, it's cool. We just need a better cloak. Get me a heavy cloak. Yes. Very good. Wrong place, wrong time. Yep. What should have been an easy job got complicated. Amazing that, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and have, jeez. Just gonna have some bread. The rest of this shit is gone. Like, this is all terrible. Drink a potion of stamina. And we'll use some bandages. We've been purchasing bandages up in... Yeah, just a lot of bandages. There we go. That's good. Alright. Now then. I'm pretty good to go now. So let's get mounted and we'll ride on out. We're set. We're heading south. We must take the baby to Scourge Barrow in order to find a courier, and then potentially figure out what this letter is all about. Give it to Baron Zaya, and maybe we can determine what to do with the baby. I mean, technically, the person we wanted to go after is already... Like, the person who wanted to come after us is already dead. Unfortunately, he released some ancient evil before he did. And that ancient evil is going to come after us and kill the baby with, like, a curse or something. There's potential that we might not be able to physically defeat whatever this evil is, and we have to find some alternate way to deal with it. Oh, Whoretown. Ah, of course, Whoretown is the, has the House of Dibella in it. That makes perfect sense. This is a top quality location right here. The House of Dibella. Something about the preservation of the arts and, you know, their minor role is erotic instruction. Although from, yeah. A robed figure approaches you, gives you a sealed container with a sun sigil on it. This is the promised gift. Oh, 678 gold pieces for helping that guy out. That's well worth the potion of stamina. I'm on board with that. Very, very good. Very good. Hold on a second. So someone said a thing. Let me see here. Uh-huh. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, so, now, let me see here. Double checking. Someone sent another thing. Oh. Looks like, there's some fun, shit going down in Twitterland. Okay. Elon Musk doesn't think he needs to pay rent because their location is a shithole. So why should we pay? Elon's bipolar, right? All right. Oh, a magic ruby. Cool. We not only got money, but we got a magic ruby. Cool, I don't know what it does. So, coming into the house of Debella, are we hurt? No, we are not hurt. We are A-okay. We can leave. It's fine. Let's go check out the local shop. On our way through. But yeah, Elon is currently being sued by his landlords for, you know, not paying for his rent. And he says, the place is a shithole, so why should I pay? And it's like, well, tell that to every normal person in the world who has to pay rent, regardless of the quality of their community. Oh, boy. Howdy, Mug. Good to see ya. What have you been up to? Real life keeping you busy? I was gone for a week recently, so I absolutely know how that situation feels. All right, let's see here. And this is how a billionaire became a billionaire? Yeah, by not paying for things. That's about right. That's how most politicians get their campaigns done. They have special interests pay stuff for them. It's not a donation, you see. They're just paying for the car. And they don't buy the car for you. They just let you use the car, right? It's not a donation. They're just letting you use the hotel for your convention. They're not buying the hotel for you. You're just using it. It's not a campaign donation because we're just buying things for ourselves and then we're letting you use them. That is the way of the American Politico. All right. Ooh. You wish you were a politician had a sugar daddy like that? Yeah, exactly. I wasn't joking when I said to be a successful, like, national-scale politician in the United States, you have to be a liar, a crook, or a whore. It doesn't matter what political party you're in. If you aren't one of those things, you are fighting the people who are, and you're not going to win. All right. A thirsty stag. We're going into the thirsty stag to, get ourselves a, what do you call it? A mint tea. We're going this way. Yes. Exactly. Horton. Oh boy. We gotta keep going south. Oh god, we actually gotta go east. Yeah, we gotta go east. This way. Save the game and keep going. Awesome. Let me check something. Oh boy. Yes. Mm-hmm. The baby is annoying. Wow. Been months since I got the baby. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. My goodness. Yeah, I'm super excited to play Dusk later today. Because, oh, the temperature shifted. Hold on. It's important to dress warmly enough. Ha, ha, ha. We're not dressing warmly at all. Where's my cloaks? There we go. That should be good. Yeah, we're good. We need to eat something, though. This bread. Should be good now. Save the game. Boomerang Jack. Yeah, I saw the title of it. I'll actually look at the thing you sent me in detail soon. But yeah, I saw the link and I was like, what the fuck is Boomerang Jack? Yeah. Give me a second here. Had to blow my nose. You know, lovely thing to do on stream, so obviously we do it off stream. My goodness. Let's see, 2 of those. Very good. But yeah. So, I got Dusk in a bundle back when it was brand new. And yesterday someone asked me, you play Dusk? And I'm like, I need to play that. So, yeah, we went ahead and installed it yesterday. Gonna play it today. Buying a cooked fish. Clear there. Bandage fish. We're just gonna buy fish if we can. We'll survive off fish and bread. I think that's it. I think we're good. Yep. Bread. Go. Alright, we're out. The sun is starting to go down, so we gotta find a place to call it for the night. I would say we go to Van Castle, which is down south. We have to get into the Dragon Tail Mountains, and that's where things start to get a little bad as far as travel goes. We become a lot more restricted on how long we can travel per day. Because, oh, I failed to avoid an encounter. Oh, that's an orc. Fuck that. Hold on. Save first. Then we'll dismount and fight. There we go. I'm not sure what it was bundled with. Yes. But yeah, yesterday was 100% Final Fantasy 14. And I've got to say, like, I was super impressed by the new raids. I'm glad those are going to be like a permanent part of the raid roulette, because that's just great content. Plus, the story was good. The story in the raids, not the whole story. My goodness. Good. At some point, I have to sit down and finish up my replay of Transformers. Whatchamacallit that Transformers game? Devastation. Yeah, the Platinum Games Abandonware game. It is such a sin that a game as good as that is Abandonware now. They literally had to take it down off of all stores because they lost the license to it. So they can't legally sell it anymore. So the only way to get Transformers Devastation is piracy. In which case, piracy becomes not only the correct thing to do, but the moral thing to do for preservation of the arts. The sun is setting on the first day. Fuck. Getting down to Scourge Barrow is going to take some time. The sun is setting, though. We're going to be attacked soon, probably. They're warning us that, we're going to be attacked by something soon. Like whispers from the east. Yep. What was it? On. Mission from Baron Zaya. Here we go. Having dealt with the Order of the Tribunal, I have an uneasy feeling about the future. Met with the Oracle again. Yep. There we go. I met with Baron Zaya. We got to go to Scourge Barrow. I have until the sun sets on the 6th day to arrive. Fuck. That's, you know what? If we have until the 6th day, I'm gonna go ahead and save under 8, just in case. we're going to just push this. We're gonna push this harder than we did before. If we wanted to go a direct like fast travel-y route, hold on, Scourge. Yeah, Scourge Barrow. How long will that take? 11 days. You fucking kidding me? Recklessly, 6 days. Camp out. Fuck it. Did we fail? I saved it before we did this. I have arrived at the rendezvous point. The baby's thrashing about, having a nightmare, wipes its neck. Hey, Redgard, you must be my contact sent by Queen Baron's Eye. I'm afraid I have some terrible news. 2 weeks ago, Sir Halalu opened a hole into Red Mountain, allowing something to escape. Some people describe the creature as an ash vampire, a monster from our myths. I see. This guy just managed to punch a hole magically through Red Mountain. That's great. Let's see. The ash vampire's heading this way. Let's see. Another dark elf. You must impress upon Queen Baron's Eye that the creature is extremely powerful and is in league with whoever let it out. By using the Imperial roads and fresh horses, I was able to get here as fast as possible. Some weeks before it arrives. When it arrives, it's coming here. You must hurry back and give Baron's Eye the dispatch. Okay, we're just doing this right now. Yeah, sun setting on the 3rd day, 5th day. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. We're going to see Baron's Eye now. So, Wayrest. Yep, it's going to take 7 days to do it. That's fine. We're gonna just do it. So, so you're the one who's been encroaching on our territory. Back off. Chase. I'm just gonna run. I'm not gonna stop. You shouldn't have done that. See, there's a bunch of people trying to fighting outside of Wayrest, which is absolutely fucking nuts if you think about it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to see Baron's Eye right now. Like, we need to get this done now as opposed to, you know, later. So, that's it. I am not entirely sure what Dusk was bundled with, but I know there's like New Blood. The New Blood studio is like partnered with Romero. So, there's all kinds of really cool shit when it comes to what we refer to these days as quote-unquote boomer shooters. I see a child handing out a piece of paper. No, thank you. I have to be extra careful. Jeez, this castle is a little low on the frame rate. Baron's Eye, I need to talk to you. You met the Galloper? I can't believe you made it. I must see your horse one day. Must be wonderful. He said, is Left 4 Dead a boomer shooter? Nope. Nope. Left 4 Dead is the beginning of its own genre. The 4-player co-op survival game genre, which is its own thing. Yeah, you're doing bad memes. Seriously though, Left 4 Dead spawned a shit ton of other games. Kind of like how Doom and Quake, you know, spawned a shit ton of other games. Alright. I'm doing something that, you know, people might find questionable, but taking my socks off. You're not gonna see, not gonna show feet. Nope, not happening. No way. Don't think so. But seriously, it is fucking hot. Why I'm wearing short sleeve instead of long sleeve, you know? Yes. You started ESO this week. Okay, so in terms of story quality, the Aldmeri Dominion is the best, followed by the Ebonheart Pact, followed by the Daggerfall Covenant. Now, I'm biased towards Daggerfall, obviously, so I like their theme the most. But alas, their writing quality is in the toilet. If you want to know like what is the best content to play, period, it would be Arsenium. Arsenium is the best written main quest out of the entire game. The Fighters Guild and not the Fighters Guild, the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood are also fairly well written. They've got good characters. But for the most part, you should just keep an eye out for open world activities. Need to pay extra. I'm pretty sure that I have no idea where Arsenium is in that. So you're doing the Orc Island. Oh shit. Okay, Betlek. Hold on a second. So Betlek is Bettany. It's It's an island off the coast of Daggerfall. Yeah, you're doing the Daggerfall Covenant. Good luck with that. But don't worry, you can actually switch content anytime you want. You can teleport around. So you don't have to worry about being stuck in content you don't like. You can always change it up. Like, if you hit a point where you're like, I'm bored with this, you can always change. So don't worry about it too much. If you want to go an easy start, something that isn't too tedious, you can always go to Vardenfell. And Vardenfell is a good place to start the game. Let me see here. I'm scratching my eye there. Jeez. Yeah. So, as far as, like, general tips go, though, mostly just, know that you can respec pretty easily, and that you can switch weapons and start leveling those up instead, and it's very efficient in that regard. Like, you always have the opportunity to change your character build. Yeah, respecking, you just go to a temple of Akatosh and you pray to the shrine, and then you spend a little bit of money, and that's it. You respec. Let me see here. Another good tip would be, there are these things called dolmens that, or dark anchors that trigger every once in a while, and Molag Bal starts yapping at you. Those are good experience points. You should help other players conquer those as often as they spawn, so that you can get gear, money, and experience points. Yes. And the level cap for the game is functionally champion 160. So you level up to, like, I think it was like 50 or 60. I don't fucking know. Point is, you level your character up to base, to like, quote unquote, max level. And then you start leveling champion ranks. And they're basically more levels. So at champion 160, that's where gear stops scaling, where you stop getting new gear. And so at that point, you are effectively max level as far as, like, your character power goes. And you don't have to worry about it anymore. That's about it for, you know, like, things you need to know. The vast majority of the game is single player, and there's some multiplayer stuff in it. But, yeah. You can level up into the 1,000, like over 1,000. But those are just, like, minor levels as opposed to, you know, actually changing up your gear and stuff. The big stuff. No, I really don't know about, like, I don't have my pulse on the game. I haven't played it for like a year now, so I have played every quest in the game up to that point. So I played too much. Let's put it like that. I do not regret that time, but I am taking a break presently. What do you call it? I'm currently being a fucking weeb in Final Fantasy 14 or something. You know, something like that. So, yeah. Alright. You met the Galloper? Can't believe you made it. I must see your horse one day. It must be wonderful. I'm in your debt, Sas-i. What'd the Galloper say? An ash vampire by the grace of Vivek. This can't be true! Alright, so. Basically, if the creature's after this baby, we have an advantage. It needs to find a way to you. And, don't like to do this to you, but if we don't stop this creature, I suspect it will not only simply kill the baby and return home. No, it'll continue to grow stronger and wreak havoc amongst the peoples until it is stopped. I will help you against him. If he believes this child is the one, it's right. Let's see, I failed before, but not this time. Blah, 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 blah. So, when the Ash Vampire arrives, it will not wait until we are ready for it. You must prepare for the coming battle. Stay away from the cities, and make sure you're hard to find. Together, we can bring this Ash Vampire to us when I am ready. Got it. Yeah, don't buy DLCs, by the way. Anytime you see a crown cost for something, that's content, don't buy it. You can just, what do you call it? You can, choose to subscribe to ESO Plus when you want the content, and then when you're done with it, unsubscribe. It's that simple. You can probably do the content in a month, like within your subscription frame. So purchasing, like, it would be hundreds of dollars to purchase all the content in the game, like piecemeal, whereas you can get, like, you can basically play everything within 2 or 3 months of ESO subscription. It's cheaper if you're dedicated. But yeah, for the base game, however, just like the base game, the quality of the storytelling is what do you call it? Orsinium is not Orsinium. Jeez, Orsinium's not in the base game. Vvardenfell was moved to be considered base game. So Vvardenfell's probably the best you're gonna get, followed by the Eldmeri Dominion, followed by the Ebonheart Pact, followed by the Daggerfall Covenant. Unfortunately, you're in the Daggerfall Covenant right now, as far as, like, the quests go, so good luck with that. All right. Let me see here. All right. I know of an ancient potion that may help. Made of stoneflower petals, gold kennet, and willow anther. It will kill the creature if I make it right. Right, collect these, I will go collect these ingredients and send for you. Until then, keep moving. And I'll see if I can find the trader here. Keep safe. Got it. Remember getting Orsinium for free? Well, there was a time back in the past when they had an edition of ESO. And it was, what do you call it? It was the base game and all 4 of the early DLCs. The Imperial City, the Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, and Orsinium. And that was considered like the quote-unquote complete edition at the time, before the first chapter came out, which was Morrowind. They then merged Vvardenfell into the base game and stopped offering the super duper gold edition, or whatever it was. You know, they stopped offering the DLCs at a discount, which is funny because, again, the quality of the DLCs is way better than that of the base game. And yeah, should make camp and dry off. Fuck. Why am I all soaked? Why is this a thing? Oh, it's because my hood wasn't on. Good, I need to stay in the inn for the night. Let's go to the best inn in the game. Let's find it really quick. Empire Retail Store might be nice. Hold on. Jace, there's the Emperor's Retail Store. Okay, let's hop in here for a second. Yeah, hello. We got a bandage, sure. We got another bandage, sure. We got... You used to play ESO, then you got tired of it? I mean, I played the entire game from beginning to what at the time was end. But I have not been inspired to return for the Breton DLCs or the Hermaeus Mora DLCs. They just haven't... None of it has inspired me to return. So instead, I've been playing this degenerate weeb game here, where you can see my Catboy character there, and you know how it is to fall down the Catboy pipeline, and yeah, something like that. Anyway, point is that's what I ended up doing. In your case, you play Genshin. Hey, hold on a second. So we got the little venti. I know the green's kind of clipping through, but we got a little venti here, and then we also got a little fischl. We got a little venti and a little fischl. Yes. I don't play the game, by the way. I don't play Genshin anymore. Like I played it when it was new, and I enjoyed it. But I like the characters Venti and fischl, so you know, when like my wife got me those little things because she knows I like Venti and fischl, and that's literally what happened. I swear, like, over half of my figurines and stuff have come from my wife. The other half have come from other friends. How many have you bought yourself? I bought the, for myself specifically, I have purchased the Peach and the Yoshi Hot Wheels. They just sit on my shelf. That's it. Yes. But those were, what's called, on clearance. The store was trying to get rid of them, basically. So, I see things on clearance for like 80% off. I'm like, yes, I will buy this thing. It's fine. All right, let me see here. We gotta go to the inn. We gotta go up. We gotta go up to the inn. You stopped playing before you could finish Greymoor? Okay, so the Dark Heart of Skyrim, that is to say, Greymoor, the initial, like, Greymoor, fucking terrible. The one that comes after it, the Reach, is actually pretty decent. Not good. Decent. It's one step down from good. The Reachmen are all a bunch of illiterate Celtic wannabes. That's what they are. All right. You know when you see Americans LARPing Celtic people? Like, yeah, that's Greymoor. Except they're all illiterate, which makes them, you know, Americans from a very specific place that I won't name because it would offend people. All right, let me see here. We're going to go ahead and hit number one. Yep, 45 gold. The Dirty Priest. That's the name of this tavern. We're going to spend a night here. Hello there. Yeah. Quite what I was, this'll do. Let me just sleep for 8 hours. It's actually 7 a.m., so I guess just 2 hours will do it. Yeah. Most important thing we needed to do was to, get dry, and we did that. Yes. It's true, Daggerfall does have naked women. That is not out of the ordinary here. Okay, what else we gotta do? We gotta grab this cloak. Formal cloak. Put the hood on. We're gonna unequip these cloaks. Use that hood. And then, geez, these are all the food has turned putrid. Before I can travel anywhere, I have to buy some more food. So, we're gonna find a market square, which there are no market squares. Wayrest doesn't have market squares. Good to know. Jeez. The restless hedgehog. The essential physics, that should be able to buy a potion here. Hello, sir. Yes, give me not a potion of jumping. I don't want that. Slow falling levitation. Nope, don't want any of those potions. You have bad stock, sir. I need, like, healing and stamina potions. Not, whatever nonsense that was. Okay, that's a weapon store. Let's check out the Vintage Aegis. That is a normal quality store. This is also a normal quality store. Okay, we'll go with this one then. Hello, sir, I need to sell you a billion things. Yes, including all this junk. And then I need to sell you this brigadine and leather gear. Absolutely. All of it. Okay, how much money do you have? 9,333. I'll do it. Very good. Now then, most importantly, we have to access our wagon. We have to put away, I'd say 9,000 flat. Because otherwise we have too much money on us and it's weighing down heavy on us. Ooh, boy. Okay, we go this way. I have no idea what's where. We're going to find out. That's the Red Wolf Tavern. Okay, general equipment store. We can buy some food here and sell our putrid food to this guy. Hello, sir. I'd like to sell you some putrid food. How would you... You'd love to have the putrid food, right? I have so much stuff here. Jeez. There should be some meat in this cart. No, just a ton of lingerie. What a shame. Well, in that case, these programmer socks are very important, though. What do we got? Yeah, this will do it. Here we go. Putrid food. All the putrid food needs to be sold. He's going to use it for fertilizer, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 6 gold. So less than 1 gold apiece. Buy the orange. Buy the other orange. And the apple. Jeez, you only have fruits? This is a terrible city. I hate it already. Okay. So we have to leave Wayrest because the creature's going to be coming for us. We know for a fact that that a vampire is going to be hunting us down. Specifically, one of the ash vampires, which aren't a real vampires. They don't have the vampiric curse. They're just kinda... They got their own disease I'm not going to talk about here right now, because this character knows nothing about it. Alright, shields there. What's next? We're going up north. We're fine. Alright. Now, here's a question for y'all. This is, what do you call it? This is fresh from the Twitters. I posted it just a little while ago to Discord, but it's a very good question, okay? So, fellas, is it gay to have a pelvis? Yes. This is the quality of the internet here. Yes. Is it gay to have a pelvis? There we go. What the hell are vagina bones? Go Google that. Google that actual question, just as you've typed it. No quotes, though. What the hell are... Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let me see here. Adventurer Supply Store. There's a meme behind it, yes. Link mod for the new Zelda game. I mean, to be fair, I when I get back to Breath of the Wild again, which will be soon, I'm going to be using, what do you call it? I'm going to be using this mod here. I'm going to be using the Link Maid of Hyrule mod. This replaces the Ancient Armor set, which is the strongest in the game, with this French maid outfit. Yes. That's yes. It is pretty fucking good. Here, I'll show you what I mean though. Like literally, it is a mod for Breath of the Wild. You can download it into BCML. Yep, it's true. Let me see here. That's about it. Closing that up. But yeah. Oh boy. You know what's really cool that just came out the other day? There's this neat thing that just came out the other day. Is that mod for Link or Linkle? Oh no, that's the best part. It's a port of a Linkle mod made for backported to the normal Link model. So someone made the mod for Linkle, and then someone who I personally agree with, you know, peak degeneracy there, ported it back to Link. Super happy about that. Yes. Anyway, check this out. So, the Sequel Wars episode Red just came out. This is a ROM hack, or should I say, it's a fan game of Mega Man. Yes. Yeah, you can, that is a, free game to play. Mega Man, the sequel wars. I will go ahead and link that there. Yes, here you go. I linked it in chat. But yeah, that is a free game to play. Yep, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? Each level for Mega Man 4, the sequel wars. There's going to be an episode for each game, basically. And this is episode Red, which is for Mega Man 4. Yep. They basically upgraded the game exceptionally. Yes. Oh, boy. Now then, we're done here. We need to leave. We're going to be journeying around Wayrest and Maneva, trying to avoid the Ash Vampire. The Ass Vampire. God, ASP? ASP? I don't fucking know. Point is, it's going to be here. It's going to be here, and we need to kill it. This way. We're going north. Don't know why. We just are. Let's go. We've arrived in Chesterhead Wood. Terrible. First class arms is here. We don't need to worry about that, though. The Odd Warehouse. Let's go check out the Odd Warehouse. Oh, this is a low-quality store. We can sell the rest of our junk here. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. Anything that's trash, like worn down. Our skirts and brassieres are fine. Everything is fine. Wait, this cloak is almost new. Get rid of it. Anything that's not in perfect condition, we're going to get rid of. We have plenty of high-quality gear that's good in our... you see these tights are almost new, so we're getting rid of them. Same deal, like, because it's basically their condition. We could have them repaired, or we could just get rid of them. That's what we're doing. We're like, this ring is worn, so we'll get rid of it. I mean, we don't even need to keep the ring. Rings are to be sold anyway, unless we want to enchant them. Special floor of Tamriel. Don't need to worry about that. Think we're good. Wait, hold on. This is you. Okay, this pink leotard is used, so we need to sell that. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, it's 200 and yeah, a little over 200 gold just for getting rid of trash. If it's not in perfect condition, it's trash. That's just the reality of things. Alright. We bought some bread, bought some bandages. Some more bandages. Yeah, I think we're good. We have enough cloaks that we don't really need to buy any new ones for a long time. If the cloak gets to the quote-unquote, somewhat used status, it has holes in it and lets water through. So we have to be careful about the effectiveness of our gear. Let's go. We're traveling. We have to stay out and about away from the ash vampires. The ash... I guess there's just one ash vampire. Doesn't matter. Point is, it's It's a creature we have to kind of stay away from or it'll kill us. That's the main problem. Hold on a second. Someone posted into Blizzard Entertainment. Oh, shit. Medkit, thanks for the 40 months. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're hoping to finish up the baby quest today. We've actually killed the leader of the cult, but before they came to Vardenfell, before they came to the Illiac Bay to hunt us, they released a creature from Red Mountain to hunt us down. They want to kill the baby, and so yeah, it's funny because literally the living god worshippers want to kill the baby, and the devil of Dagoth, who opposes those living gods, wants to kill the baby. Everyone wants to kill the baby. There's no question about it. This is our game now. All right. Finery. Hello there. New clothes. I'm pretty sure I don't need any new clothes, but we'll see if there's anything we like. I think the answer is a big no. Especially not this skirt and whatever the hell these boots are. Wow, that's terrible. I say that, I immediately want to see what it looks like on the character. Okay, so those are socks. No. Just a solid no. Alright. Put that back on. Shoes back on. And then armor back on. Very good. That is how normal adventurers equip. Don't ask. Alright. This is a terrible quality potion shop, which means we can get a potion of restore power for less than 100. Oh, it is so bad there's rats in here. I heard a rat somewhere in here. That's terrible. We could probably... Oh, interesting. Levitation potion? Oh, no. Okay, that's not for me. Got it. Oh, well. I think we're getting out of here. Actually, there's a small store off to the corner. A tiny little place, like a little shack. And that is another alchemy store. Let's go check it out. Pharmaceuticals. Alright, this one is not trash, so it actually has stuff like cure disease. And orc strength, restore power. That's fine. The invisibility, resist frost. I guess we'll pick up some resist frost potions, just in case. Yes. I'll end up uploading them all at once as kind of like a big burst, kind of like the way I did with my Cell Reel run. I've kind of fallen behind, and I will have to dedicate like a whole day to editing these. When I say editing these, I mean just snip out certain parts that are flagged to be snipped out. Otherwise, the copyright bots will swarm my YouTube channel, because you know, YouTube is constantly under surveillance for the what do you call it, the bots. Oh boy, we're going north. Yep. There was a time when I was able to kind of keep up with it, and you know, I dedicate one day, or not a day, but like I dedicate a few hours there. Yep. To doing that. It's kind of like people ask me, well, why don't I put the Twitch chat up on stream so people can see what the Twitch chat is saying? It's like, you think I'm going to give chat that kind of power? That's funny. But no. There are all kinds of concerns that cause issues here and there. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Huh. Enemies are seeking to prevent your travel. Fuck. A group of assassins from the Dark Brotherhood took the traveling merchant and his bodyguards from Warmere by surprise. There was a bounty on one of the merchant's heads, which is irrelevant to you. The assassins may attack you as a witness to the murder. Okay, so in other words, leave. 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 Don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep going. That was all like a whole cadre of Dark Brotherhood assassins who, like, I wouldn't be able to save the merchants anyway. Yeah, a bard and an archer just died. The people who I were trying to protect just died. But I kind of, oh shit. I saw. I'm normally not big on like the Mega Man characters, but then I saw this piece of art and I was like, oh shit. Okay. Yeah. That is an image that exists. Someone linked it on a Discord server that I happen to sit in. But that's Iris, all right. Okay. Alrighty then. I'll just link that to someone there. This is fine. Okay. So yeah, for those who don't know, Wrath Classic has just declared that you can buy WoW tokens now. You can basically gold selling is now part of the game, right? And so, because they did that, the World of Warcraft Classic subreddit has just announced its revocation of the rule that says you can't talk about private servers on their subreddit. And they have declared that anyone who has previously banned for talking about private servers will now have those bans, they can appeal those bans and they will be removed. In other words, Blizzard has pissed off the WoW Classic community to the point where they are willing to openly discuss private servers as an alternative to what Blizzard is giving them. WoW tokens were the straw that broke the camel's back there. Yep. That's it. Blizzard pushed the line too far. I am done with new or current Blizzard games, to be honest. Just completely done with it. What do you call it? So, like, Diablo 4, I don't give a shit about. Overwatch 2, I will only entertain pictures of their characters, you know, like art renderings and whatnot. Obviously, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I'm not interested in the actual game itself. If you are an artist who makes Overwatch art, I will consider it. Yes, exactly. Said only pictures? Yeah, I don't actually watch the porn. I'm sorry. I just glance at the pictures and go, nice. And then I close them. Which is, different to how your average video watcher, engages with the content, if you know what I mean. They tend to be a little more involved in their Overwatch, content intake, if you know what I mean. Chase. Okay, we're gonna buy a casual cloak here. Yep, that's fine. Let me say... Do I even have any Overwatch pictures in my current background roll? Hold on, I'm gonna check my background roll really quick. Okay, so... I'm looking. I'm skimming through them right now. Okay, let's see. No, I mean, like, High Elves are obviously Paladin. No, this is all Warcraft stuff. Oh, here's a Pharah. I found a Pharah. Okay. What else? I don't see anything else in my Overwatch roll right now. Huh. Just a Pharah? I thought I would have like 2 or 3 divas at least. Oh, yeah, Christmas diva. Overwatch cast for Christmas. What else? I'm not seeing any other Overwatch pictures. Oh, there's a diva. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all the Overwatch pictures I have in my current role. Oh, well. I guess that's it. What a shame. Okay, let's get going. So, where are we going? Over here. Bandages, that's fine, yes. You know, it's funny. There is a lot of art of, like, Hanzo and, what is it called? Soldier 76 and stuff. But none of them are, in the appropriate range. What I mean is, there's being suggestive, toting the line, and then there's just straight up pornography, you know, showing the not safe for work bits. And I obviously can't cross that line when it comes to my wallpapers for obvious reasons. So, like, there isn't a whole lot of art for, like, Hanzo and Soldier 76 that is in that zone where it, now, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about that. Your first exposure to those type of Overwatch pictures playing Tabletop Simulator? Yeah. Tabletop Simulator is great. I've played Secret Hitler like 3 times on that. I've played, jeez, I played the werewolf, like the werewolf game. I forgot what it was called. Ultimate Werewolf, something like that. And I played Betrayal House on Haunted Hill. Those are all games I played through. I've actually played Betrayal House on Haunted Hill twice in Tabletop Simulator. Yeah, absolutely. All right. It's a really good platform to play other games on. We gotta go west. What time is it anyway? Shit. We gotta sleep. We're gonna go visit the Toad and Badger, I think. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so, we're getting some Overwatch, so we call it not Overwatch, Blizzard memes in here. Hold on a second. So, let me check. Okay, so, looking at these. All right, here's the original post on the subreddit for WoW Classic. As you can see, they are officially allowing private server discussions because, yes, basis of good faith that Blizzard would be running Classic to a certain standard. Yeah. But a certain standard. Oh boy. That's something, isn't it? Anyway. Aside from that one, we're gonna pull up the next. Okay. So yes. There's another meme here. Ban the bots to prevent the economy manipulation, ensure fair gameplay, or become their competition, put the gold sellers out of business. See, that's what they ended up doing. Like, we're just gonna put the gold sellers out of business by selling gold ourselves. No, even better yet, we're making our own customers sell gold. They get to pay us. And then the gold sellers get to pay us. Everyone gets to pay us. So there you go. All right, let's just check out this one now. Well, that one's been moved. It's gone. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Nope. Hold on. I'm going to save the image and post it. It's not letting me save the image. That's fucked. Okay. Yeah, it's broke. It's definitely broken. What a shame. So, do you think Guild Wars 2 allows you to buy premium currency for in-game gold? But, I mean, You buy premium currency for in-game gold. That's one thing, because that's removing gold from the economy, right? It's actually inflating the value of gold. But is it the other way around? Are you selling in-game gold for premium currency? Like, that's where things, yeah. Blizzard's is the opposite. That's what I'm saying. It's not devaluing. Like, you don't want to deflate gold. You want to inflate its value, because any game where you can where you can generate currency, because okay, so there's two types of game economies. One where the currency is limited, and therefore you can run out of it. All currency stays inside. I hit the microphone because I'm smart, but all currency stays inside of the sphere, and that way you know, like, it stays at a pretty consistent value, and then the developers can inject more currency as the player base expands. And as the player base contracts, they find ways to remove currency, temporarily or permanently. Now, what ends up happening after that, like, it just has to be closely monitored, but it will create a stable economy. Now, unfortunately, you get the other side, where you get you get currency that you can produce an infinite amount of, and this leads to inflation. The devaluing of the gold will happen naturally because players are producing an infinite amount of it all the time just by playing the game. This is a problem when you want to have a big organic economy. So what ends up happening is you have to create these mounts that are worth like 100,000, 10,000, what's called 110,000, so on gold. You have to create gold sinks that the people who have the most gold will be encouraged to spend to show off their status, and that way you can start to leech gold out of the economy. At least that's what they've tried to do. They are not successful at doing it, though. And that's why, like, epic mounts, not epic mount, it used to be epic mounts. Then it became, what do you call it? What is the other thing called? Epic mount training, like fast flying or whatever, would cost a gigantic amount of money. And that's how they ended up doing it for a while. And then they ended up tying flying to their stupid achievement, where it would take like the whole expansion, and nobody wants to put up with that shit. Yep. WoW's economy is not contained within the game itself, but rather the economy has become an extension of the real life economy. That's fucking terrible. But it reminds me of Diablo. So Diablo, like, the developers of Diablo 3 actually did want to use the in real life the real-life money auction house. They really did want to eliminate the scammers and the gold sellers and stuff. That was really their intention. It just didn't work out, unfortunately. They ended up just migrating the scammers and the gold sellers into the game itself. And it became really fucking weird until they finally closed it up. Did you know Indigo Gaming's actually making a documentary about the development of Diablo 3? I'm very interested to see how that lines up with what the developers have told me personally in the past. Because I was in a guild full of Blizzard employees in World of Warcraft, and they used to talk on their IRC channel. Private from Blizzard. It was their own, just like, private IRC. See, Path of Exile prevents inflation by having the currency used to alter items. Well, Path of Exile also, if you actually pay attention to the developers, the first thing Path of Exile developers said when they like sat down at GDC, the game developers conference, is they said, the economy is sacrosanct. That was an absolute rule. In other words, if something fucked up the economy, they will re-roll the servers 3 days. Like they will, sorry, back-roll the servers 3 days. They will do whatever they have to fix that problem, and every other aspect of the game can go fuck itself as long the economy is sacrosanct. That's their #1 rule for Path of Exile. Everything else has to give way to that, and that's why Path of Exile's economy works. First and foremost, is that they're always balancing it. They're always making changes to it every new league. They're always looking at player trends and adjusting. It's micromanaged to the point where it doesn't go rampant in one direction or another, usually. I say usually because, oh boy, have some builds rolled off a cliff from time to time. But the game's been active for a long time, so, you know, an occasional slip is nothing big. The important thing to know is that they fix it. Now, this coffee is great, but I need something a little lighter. Give me a sec. Oh, geez, that rain was getting in my ears. Let's see here. Excellent. I left my water bottle back there. There we go. That's better. Gone now. I drank it. Okay. Right. Anyway. We've already been here. I need to go to the inn. I know what I was doing. I was running around in circles talking. That's what I was doing. Okay. Anyway. Room for the night. 11 gold. This place sucks. Give me a radish salad. Give me some maize. Oh, God. There are rats in this. Yeah, this place sucks. Look at this rat. We just killed it. Just smashed a rat. Oh, and there's rat poop here. Love it. We get to sleep next to rat poop. Let's sleep for 8 hours. That's 7 hours. It's not good enough. Okay. We woke up like 3 times. We gotta spend 2 more hours sleeping. There we go. It's like 4:20 in the morning. It's a nice time. Let's go out. Hello, sir. I need, yeah, I know the kitchen's closed, but just give me some berry juice. Wow. Yeah, berry juice. That's fine. Sure the kitchen's still closed? It'll be closed for another 15 minutes. Fuck it, I'm leaving. Oh, nice. The rain stopped. We're getting out of here. Hell yeah. We gotta go. The Elder Scrolls. Yes. I'm gonna play Dusk later, which is, basically Quake, but legally distinct. I've been following the developer of Dusk on social media for months. No, take that back, like over a year. And, what do you call it? I completely forgot to actually play his game, despite the fact that I own it. You know, I got it as a part of a bundle a long while ago. Okay, we're going west. Going west. It's early morning, and we're being hunted by a vampire. We just have to stay ahead of it. Keep moving. Don't stay in one place too long. That's what we're being told. Yes. Oh, boy. Gotta go. Yeah, yesterday I was super happy with that Final Fantasy XIV update. Like, that was great content. I'll end up playing it some more later, but later in the week, I mean, or early next week. But yeah, like, that was a great update. All right, bandages, bandages, bandages. At some point later in this week as well, I'm going to have to play the rest of Transformers Devastation. That is, if you ever played like Bayonetta or what do you call it? Nier Automata. It's basically Transformers Generation 1, but with that kind of combat. Like that high-flying, fast-action combat. And so, it's a damn shame it's abandonware now. Like, they can't sell it anymore due to licensing issues. So, like, you are morally correct to pirate it, only because, it's the only way to preserve the game. Otherwise, it's gone. Alright, Champion Supplies. They lost the license. Alright, bandage. Bandage. And that's it. We're leaving. I just wanted to buy the bandages. Wait a second. What's in here? Some fruit. I don't care about that. We need to eat. Food. Bread. And orange, yes. Let's see. You pre-ordered Nier Automata. Never played it. Nier Automata's great. There's some prudes out there who are absolutely positively put off by, you know, sexy characters. But, it's funny because the sexy characters are basically bait. And the actual story is a very human story that, discusses, the futility of our human existence and how we view, divinity. The concept of emotions and faith. It's all kind of bound up in this amazing story that is also very inaccessible to people who can't get over the weeb shit in it, you know? And I completely understand. I mean, high-heeled androids, you know, like, it's, like, what the developer was asked, you know, why do your battle androids have high heels? And he said, I like pretty girls. You know, that was his answer. And he answers similarly to most parts of the story. You know, I didn't really think about it very much, you know. And so people will take that to mean there is absolutely no art in it. That is to say, like, it doesn't have any deeper meaning. And yet, you know, people who actually play the game will walk away with... people who play the game in good faith, anyway, tend to walk away with a deeper understanding of, you know, certain things. It's like, oh boy, don't worry about it. It's just for fucking weeps. And I know a lady, her video keeps getting referenced, but she seems to take everything, like this one lady analyzed the game, and her conclusions are, she acts like certain parts of the game are flaws, when in fact those parts of the game are entirely intended. And she looks at certain nihilistic views as completely as undermining the entirety of the art, as if art can't contain nihilistic views. It's very interesting. You know, when someone comes to the comes to a conclusion, for example, where they say that you know, there is no point to it. Maybe I should just kill myself. She sees that as a childish view. And it's like, maybe. But it's also a very human one that a good percentage of men in our society come to frequently. For better or worse. What I'm trying to say is that I've seen multiple times this one lady's video being like pulled up as a way to dismiss how fucking interesting Nier Automata is. And I think Yoko Taro once went on record as saying he doesn't really think about like the deep lore and world building of his games too much. You know, so he doesn't really plan it out. He just kind of he kind of builds it as he goes, which in her eyes at least completely invalidates the possibility for an artistic vision. As if painters don't literally grab a bucket of paint and throw it on the wall, and then grab another bucket of paint and throw it on the wall, and then mix those two paint splotches together. That's like, that happens all the time. You know, art can be spontaneous. It doesn't need to be meticulously planned. And that's something that she completely disregards. And basically just uses the quote as a kind of a gotcha, like this game doesn't mean anything. And the most important part about art is there are two sides to every art piece. There is authorial intent, that is to say, the intent of the author, and then there is the eye of the viewer, the eye of the perspective of the person viewing the art. And you will find very often that someone will come up like, I think a good example. I think a good example of this divide was a guy who managed to look at Orokin society from Warframe and was able to create a perfect analog between Plato's city, between that whole philosophy of Plato's city and the Orokin society. And when brought up to, when the Warframe developers were, you know, presented with this, they went, what? And yet, the artistic critique of Orokin society matching with Plato's city, that stands on its own, regardless of whatever the Warframe developers had in mind. That is the true nature of art, is that it can be viewed in a way that completely contradicts the author's original vision. But to have someone lay bare their soul and say, yes, this art piece reflects me in its entirety, people don't do that. And those who do are usually pretentious pieces of shit who get angry that their art isn't received in the correct way. Like the guy who made Fez. The guy, no, not Fez. It's not Fez. It's Braid. The guy who made Braid. He was he revolutionized people's view of indie games. People didn't really, they thought indie games were just like kind of nostalgic pandering, right? The idea of, oh, well, a lot of people are nostalgic for X, let's give them more X, right? That's how people used to view indie games, as nothing more than that. Braid showed us that we can have art, like actual pieces of art, and overall artistic themes inside of our game. Unfortunately, the very, very specific artistic message that the developer had in mind, no one got. And so he pouted about this fact and quietly stopped working on his next project because nobody got it, right? And that's the pretentious type of artist I'm talking about, who gets pissy that people don't see the world in the exact same way that they do. That they weren't able to convey their message through cryptic symbolism. And those people are quite frankly insufferable because we as humans aren't psychic. We can both, two of us can look at a beautiful vista and receive completely different impressions. The third person might look at this beautiful vista and go, who the fuck cares? So that's normal. And that is art in its, that is the concept of art in its entirety. That's what I'm saying, where someone tries to go and say, no, this does not have artistic themes. No, this is not a masterpiece. Like, yeah, you could argue it's not a masterpiece because everyone has a different view of what a masterpiece is. But at the end of the day, to try to look at a vision and say, this does not contain value, artistic value, I mean, you're gonna get into some issues there. Death of the author in Spec Ops: The Line. Let's see. Fans praise the devs for an interesting take on the denial of one's bad actions. Devs got mad at the point where violent video games are bad because you shouldn't play. Really? And then they award headshots with a slow motion cam. That's fucking. I have not played Spec Ops: The Line myself, but I have heard a litany of critiques, both for and against it. That's yeah. But that's funny because yeah, from what I've been told, they force you to do bad things, and then they wag their finger at you, pretentiously saying, you did bad thing, you should feel bad. That reminds me of Vampire. Vampire is a great game, by the way. Everyone should play it. However, if you choose to play the pure, I will not bite humans, I will not bite humans playthrough, the main character will still say, I'm such a monster, I've done such horrible things, and you, the player, going, I didn't kill a single human. I actively took disadvantages and less max health in order to not be a bad person. And my character is expounding on how bad I am. You killed vampire hunters, yeah. Anyway, all I'm getting at is that, like, you can play the purest person possible in Vampire and then be told straight up, oh, I'm such a monster. Oh, woe is me. And I thought that was kind of fucky. Yeah. Let me see. Commit atrocities and get traumatized over them. Yeah. I mean, ludonarrative dissonance is real. A lot of people want to argue that it's not, that it's overused. It might be overused as a concept, but the moment I became aware of it, like, I mean, I was aware of it before, but the moment it became, like, I married the term to the action was when Lara Croft was traumatized. Oh no, I'm in such a terrible situation, then goes and kills like 50 natives. As soon as the cutscene was over. Like, you're killing like 20 to 40 natives at a time. Just like shoot the bad guys, right? Yeah, exactly. Lara then proceeds to wipe out a small army. That's what I'm talking. That's when I married the name ludonarrative dissonance to the actual event in my mind, was when Lara Croft went from traumatized girl to I'm gonna murder all of them, you know, because the player takes control and suddenly murder mode starts, you know. All right, let me see here. Dead parents. I mean, dead parents have to happen in Disney movies. Otherwise, Oh, there's other problems. Okay, so escapism is usually about gaining access to the secret world. So, let me see here. Jace. Okay, so escapism, like, let's get Harry Potter. Harry Potter's a perfect example of, like, unrepentant escapism. And they make his parents dead, and then he's put into a home situation where he's dissatisfied with his terrible family, right? Because his family is terrible to him. And every kid who was told, no, you can't have that toy because we're fucking broke, like we're barely holding on, saving for your college fund, stupid kid. But the kid doesn't understand that, right? The kid just knows, no, you can't have that toy. No, you cannot, like, you acted out, you go to your room, right? So when the kid's pouting and he sees Harry Potter being living under the stairs, you know, in that little cupboard, they can relate to how badly they're being treated, right? And so then while they're, you know, being grounded for acting out, dream of going off to Hogwarts, just like just like the what do you call it? You know, just like all the other kids who are like, my real dad's an astronaut, I'm just adopted, or whatever, you know. Shit like that. Like, there's tons of childish fantasies where people want to believe that they are destined for something greater than they are, and that, yeah, Harry Potter is Western isekai. Well, technically, the great granddaddy of isekai is called Through the Looking Glass, aka Alice in Wonderland. But yes, Harry Potter is Western isekai. That's true. All right, I'm going to go grab a different drink because the coffee's just kind of not doing it for me right now. So give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab a thingamabobber. I'll be gone for like 2 minutes, and when I get back, we're going to continue this here Daggerfall. So give me just a sec. What? So, as I was saying, I tend to talk shit about isekai a lot and about escapism. Hold on. But I actually like quite a few isekai shows. And I like escapist fantasy. Why do you think we play sandbox games? Like The Elder Scrolls. I mean, that is a form of escapism. So, sandbox games are just a lot of fun to lose some time in. But, if I had to pick my favorite isekai right now, just off the top of my head, it's kind of a toss-up between Vision of Escaflowne, not the movie, the series. They're completely different. And I have a cat here that's bugging me. Okay, Vision of Escaflowne, or Here and There, Now and Then. Here and There, Now and Then is depressing, though. It's about a kid who gets sent to the future, but like a post-apocalyptic wasteland future, and where slavery is fucked. Anyway, give me just a sec. Hey, cat, you're getting out of here. Could you call the cat? My wife called the cat. Everything's good. He's running up the stairs now. All right. Anyway. Vision of Escaflowne, he said, they turned isekai into anime girls. Well, Vision of Escaflowne is literally like the main character is Hitomi. She gets transported to another world. Not my soy here. You never give a shit about fiction until you find Dungeons & Dragons? Well, Dungeons & Dragons is a lot of fun. It's a social experience. I was gonna say, for the cost of $0, you can get into Dungeons & Dragons. You don't have to, all the Dungeon Master has to have the books. You don't need to spend any money basically at all. It's not like Warhammer where, I like the lore of Warhammer. I'd like to get into playing it. Yeah, that'll be several $100s for these little teeny plastic figurines. D&D cartoon was an isekai? Oh, yes, it was. It was also terrible for various reasons. All right. What do we got? I enjoyed Vanilla Skyrim for about 30 hours. I beat Alduin, and then I went to the Nexus and I installed mods. Alright. Let me see here. Someone was saying a thing. I'm looking down this list going, nope. Good. Oh, shit, yes, this is absolutely true. Newest Final Fantasy XIV patch, and this is absolutely true. I'm glad someone understands what's going on here with the latest Final Fantasy XIV patch. Very good. All right. Now, let's see here. You could draw figures instead for Warhammer. I mean, you could put tokens down, like literally different colored bead tokens that you get at the supply store. And you could just say that each different colored bead stands for a different unit. Unit type, whatever. And you could play Warhammer that way if you wanted to. The real answer, and this is the one that people will piss off Game Workshop, but I recommend, it's 3D print your figures. Just 3D print all of them. Did you know I was given a 3D printer file for this character? I'm serious, like an actual 3D printer file for this fucking 3D model. It's true. It's true. Yep. Okay. Double checking to see if there's anything else we missed before we get back to it. My goodness. All right. Nightwave asking you to do Clem's weekly mission reminds you how boring Clem's weekly is. Yes. It absolutely is. It's funny how Call is kind of what everyone wanted Clem to be. And Clem is just a meme. Let me see here. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. That is... Oh, jeez. I do not understand video games, and I even feel angry because at Nintendo shareholder meetings, the shareholders always discuss things relating to video games or such childish topics as what the future of video games should be. While I, for one, was flabbergasted Mr. Iwata continues to hold his position. Although he said he would resign if the company's performance were bad. He's talking about growth, right? I hope that Nintendo shareholder meetings will become an opportunity where the shareholders discuss the company's business operations from the point of view of capital gain and dividends. In other words, this investor wants to destroy what Nintendo is to get some short-term gains. Nintendo would become EA if this were true. Nintendo would become just a shell of its former self. It'd become Blizzard at that point, you know? And it's hilarious. Holy shit. Amazing. Amazing. Why is Nintendo still so fun? It's because they like the developers have a say in the company. Oh boy. That's yeah, that's fucked. All right, let me see here. How it all usually goes with publicly traded companies? Yes. Square Enix is in an interesting position because like Final Fantasy 14, they said, why does video game company care about making games over, you know, profit, short-term profit gains? Yes, it's true. It's true. No, it's weird because Final Fantasy 14, the quote-unquote producer, who is essentially in a normal game studio, he would be the director, right? But the director is under him, and the director and the producer act as kind of like a team, right? They act as kind of co-directors in Final Fantasy 14. Anyway, the producer, who is effectively the project leader, he's also on the Square Enix board of directors, which is how he gets, which is why they don't typically dictate terms to him, because, you know, he's in charge of his own section of the company, and they respect his autonomy for the most part. I say for the most part because the cash shop, which sells like cosmetic shit, and the mobile app, which lets you remote access the auction house. Those are both controlled by different aspects of Square Enix. But the actual game itself is run by him, and he's a huge nerd. At his last big live stream, he was playing Tears of the Kingdom on a Nintendo Switch while the director was talking. Any other company would fucking crucify you for doing that. Absolutely crucify you for doing that. Yeah. It's fucking funny. Oh man, Elden Ring. I enjoyed Elden Ring Reforged. Elden Ring Reforged is fucking awesome. I'm gonna have to make a video about that pretty soon. It's really, really fun. Elden Ring Reforged. Yeah. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, the fortune system is really great. That like lets you spec your character different ways. The difficulty settings, being able to like modify the enemy AI, is really great too, because like you can set it to ultra hard where they're aggressive all the time, or you can set it to easy mode where they give you a lot of room. Shit like that. Like there's and of course the rune piece collection system is really fun too. Like holy shit. Yeah, I like Elden Ring Reforged a lot. If it, no. Pause is a different one. Here, hold on. Pause the game is a completely different mod, but it is compatible with Reforged if you want it. It just gives you a button you can press to pause the game at any time. Yeah. But yes. All of Elden Ring's shortcomings for the individual can basically be fixed with mods. Yes. If Elden Ring's too easy for you, you can set Elden Ring Reforged to like really hard, and the enemies will have not only enhanced like health and armor and shit, but they will also have more aggressive AI. And some bosses like Melania will get extra moves. Don't you want Melania to have extra moves? All right. Let me see here. What do we got? Still looking. All right. Turn it up to even more Anime Ninja. I think she uses a waterfowl dance a little less often, but then she like supplements other moves, which are equally scary, like her grab and throw and shit, where she grabs you, throws you up, and stabs you. Let me see here. We're almost ready to get back to the game. I'm just double checking a few things on the side. Yep. Depends on what moves you're talking about. Well, yeah, if you're gonna be a pervert about it, I suppose. Let's be honest here. You get the Scarlet Rot, you die. That's your life, right? Okay. So you notice a chain book with magical seals, with a pouch and a note, 300 gold to read the book for 3 hours. Yeah. We'll go ahead, and the pouch is barely open enough to fit the coins in its mouth. Let's go ahead and put the coins in the pouch and spend 3 hours to learn some mysticism. There we go. Yep, that's it. Some time passed. It's later now. Yep, time passed. Okay, cool. We're in the King's Market now. Jeez, that scrolling text is a little too much for me. I don't think about. Okay, let's go ahead and buy some bandages. We're checking each thing here. Remember, we have an ash vampire after us, so we got to be careful. Got to be extra careful. So. All right. On the upside, you receive pleasure. On the downside, you will suffer and die. Yes. Okay. What do we got? We can check everything. Hold on. We need to eat food. And we need to have like an apple and an orange. Okay, we're good. We ate an apple and an orange. We can keep going now. There's a little fortress here. I really do hope that we get a mod that adds actual content to this, like an expansion pack for World of Daggerfall, because these camps are nice, but they need to be populated. You know? All right, let's go back to the road. All right, let's go. Going north. Our goal is to get kind of to Maneva. We want to stay away from any major cities for a while. At least until Baron Zaya sends us a letter saying she's ready to kill the, oh, what do you call it? The Ash Vampire. She's got like a potion she can throw at it, which will kill it. But we got to be careful because it's basically immortal until she gets the potion. All right. My goodness. Death metal CD. Jeez. So I like a lot of different songs from different genres. I'm not really a fan of I'm one of those people who fans of particular bands tend to hate because they're like, what's your favorite band? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I just like a bunch of individual songs from a bunch of individual albums. Yeah, but if I had to really push, like, for something that I could, like, listen to a lot, it would probably be European power metal. You know, the high fantasy kind. But that's because I'm a fucking nerd. All right. Let's go this way. Oh, no. We ended up going in a different direction. Let's see. What happened to make us kind of peel off? I don't fucking know. Okay. We're going to stop for a second. Make an additional save under save 12 instead of 11. Just to kind of chronicle our journey. My goodness, yes. People a lot because, you know, they're diehard fans of a particular band. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Jeez. Anyway. Let me see here. I'd love to play some music on stream, but, yeah, the copyright, police have something to say about that. Oh, boy. Country rock? Yes, my wife likes a lot of that. Ooh. Let me see here. Purification. Shoot. We gotta use stamina. Mm-hmm. All right. I think you know it's true that, like, if I had to pick a song that I could listen to at any time, it's still probably Steel Gods of the Last Apocalypse. And that's been true for years. Just like, if I needed to pick a song that I could listen to whenever, it's probably Steel Gods of the Last Apocalypse. All right. Let me see here. The Black Gnome. Hey, remember when Rob Zombie met with Baby Metal and said these girls are great, and people attacked him on social media saying they suck? And he says that he has toured around the country, checking out indie bands everywhere, and they're better than like 90% of the bands he's met with. Period. And they read at him for that. I still remember that to this day. That was fucking funny. Because these people were like, Baby Metal suck. And he explained, like, he's been around, like, talking to, like checking out 90% of the bands, and it's like, yeah, he just said let people enjoy things. It's fucking funny, because he's, it's just like, how could you defend them? They suck! Jeez. People's, like, worlds were shattered. Utterly shattered by him defending Baby Metal. Yeah. Okay. Apple, orange. We're gonna sell him the old food. People getting upset about popular music, people's music tastes will never not be hilarious. Yeah, exactly. It is very funny. All right. Ooh. The Bat and Hedgehog. Champions Jewelry. Or, define subgenres. Subgenres, of course. I mean, we can talk about video games in subgenres, right? Yes. Hold on a second. Cool. We are all set now. Do we have a red cloak to go with this? We do. We absolutely do. That's the heavy cloak, though. Hold on. Let's start putting some stuff away for now. Just gonna... Oh, I need to keep those shoes. Give me the shoes. Guess we don't have any red shoes. That's unfortunate. Why would you make your happiness depend on what other people enjoy? I mean, remember, I mentioned this the other day, right? In the past, I made, like, this has happened multiple times with multiple videos, but, one time, I criticized a game. Let's just say one time. I criticized a game, and someone replied with, why can't you just let people like what they like? And I responded with, why did you come to my video to respond to what I had to say about it? Why can't you just like what you like and not care what other people like? Why have you based your your tastes, like, normal people just play the game and they don't go off looking for YouTube videos talking about the game. They just play it and enjoy it. It's so fucking weird to hear, why can't you just let people like what they like, in the context of, you came here to say this. I know that sounds kind of weird, but, like, if I were to go to the Bethesda forums and start shit-talking Oblivion, or if I went to, let's say, the Oblivion subreddit, and I started shit-talking Oblivion, right? That's when people could honestly say, why don't you just let everyone like what they like and stop shitting on it, you know, in our forum? That makes sense. But when you go to someone's YouTube channel or to their, you know, social media page, and you start telling that people, why can't you just let people like what they like? It's like, bitch, you're the one here. You're the one who came here. I don't know. Yes. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know. It's very silly. Okay. Ban griefers? Ban griefers, I see. I see. You're talking about, what do you call it? The Blizzard games. Oh boy. Fix looting. Oh boy. Good luck with that. Good luck. Okay, I need to grab specific things. 4 potions of healing, yes. True heal, yes. 1 resist poison. I only need 1 of those. Potion of teleport is good. Purification, yes. I don't need 10 cure diseases. I need 3 at most. And I don't need any potions of levitation. So, knowing all of that, Let's go put some bandages away as well. Shit. 40 bandages away. There we go. That's good enough for any casual trip, I think. Everything else should be good. We can grab things from the wagon as we need to. I just wanted to make sure we had everything we needed. And, yeah, that should do it. Still don't know what that ruby does. Alright. You said, well, there's an item in the game called a leaping brazier. So everyone makes the joke that it lifts and supports it because it gives you levitation. Yes. Let's see here. Final Fantasy 14. When you clear a dungeon, does it offer a teleport exit? In Final Fantasy 14, everything's instanced. So, I mean, yeah, you kind of just end up back at your old content. Or wherever the story puts you, if you're doing story content at the time. I don't know. I'm trying to think about how World of Warcraft... I mean, World of Warcraft basically does the same thing with its dungeons. I guess there's an exit to its dungeons as well, but the exits tend to be kind of... They tend to be right after the, end boss. Or there's some kind of teleporter that takes you around to the entrance. Like, World of Warcraft, again, like, everything is instanced as well, like, in terms of dungeoneering, so I don't know. No, I really couldn't tell you. Like, it seems like 14 just kind of operates that way. Not conducive to permadeath hardcore challenges. Holy fuck. I don't touch permadeath anything anymore. At this point, because it just feels like I want to make measurable progress in my video games. If I'm gonna start over, I will start over, of course, because it's fun to start over sometimes. But the idea of starting over because of lag or a glitch, Path of Exile, thank you very much. I'm kind of done with that, to be honest. All right, it's getting late, so we need to kind of sleep here. I mean, I used to do hardcore in Diablo. I used to spend, like, I've gotten to level 99 in Diablo 2, playing a hardcore character on Battle.net. Like, I've done that. Probably would never do it again, though. Alright. Room for the night? Yes. 24 gold pieces? Sure. Okay. Let's go this way. Which room? Ah, I see. Hello there, Miss Woodhouse. Current events, any news? Hulk's got problems with orcs again. I see. You could probably talk to him and deal with that, but that doesn't matter. We're going. Jumping skill has improved. Very good. It's currently 20. Let's see. That should do it. It should be, the baby has hiccups, giggles, thrashing about. Okay, that's 2. Huh. It's important to dress warmly enough. The game says it's important to dress warmly enough. I'm like, I have panties and a spiked bra. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's put on something a little that has a little more coverage. Jeez. We need cloaks. Seriously, we need cloaks. Let's get those cloaks in order. We want to save the red cloaks, so we'll go with these. This one's almost new. What else? Need another heavy cloak. Only heavy cloaks. This one. Yellow. Yellow is the cloak of choice. Just making sure they're both, the hoods are up. Good. We're set. Hell yeah. Does Unity fix the glitch with the running skill, being able to level up your character much faster? I mean, I don't know anything about that. I assume that most glitches... Ah, shit, I need more rest. Okay. I assume that most glitches in the game from the vanilla engine simply weren't included in the Unity version. I'm sure the Unity version has its own different glitches because they didn't... Like, Daggerfall Unity isn't a source port. They didn't take the original game and simply port the code. The code doesn't exist. That is to say, they lost the... Bethesda lost the source code. Originally, Bethesda was going to... or should I say... Julian Jensen was going to take the source code for Daggerfall, and he was going to fix it for modern systems, and he was going to like fix all the bugs and stuff. He's going to make this like a personal project, and then they were going to be able to release Daggerfall for their like anniversary edition bundle, but it was going to be like a fixed version of Daggerfall. Bethesda said yes, they were on board with this. They were going to let him fix it, and then they had to come back to him and say, sorry, we kind of lost the source code for all our old games. Yeah. So, he wanted to do that alone. Yes, it's a pride issue. He programmed most of Daggerfall himself. So, you know, he wanted to show... Because remember, when he made Daggerfall, there was no... Like, there was no, like, field of game design. We didn't have, like, colleges that would teach you how to be a game designer. We didn't have standards and practices in the gaming industry about how you designed certain things. All we had was guessing and building things from scratch. We didn't have prefab engines. We built our engines from scratch. So, as a result... Daggerfall was a glitchy, buggy, broken mess because that's all he knew how to make at the time. Like he cobbled it together. And now in the modern era, he's become a much better programmer because, you know, he's been programming all this time. So he was willing to sit down, look at his old work, and fix it as a point of pride. And yeah, he never got the chance. That's it. So. Anyway. Yoki dokie. We're leaving. It's morning. We're still being hunted by the creature, so we're going to leave the city now. The bat and hedgehog. What a shame. Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. This way. Nope, no missing board for me, thanks. I'm gonna keep going. We just have to survive, travel as far as we can. Eventually, we'll get a letter from Baron Zaya saying we need to come back to the palace and hunt down the whatever the creature is. You can see Dagoth Blagash. So after I received news, the Galloper told me, it would take the two of us to kill this ash vampire. She went to make a special potion that'll help us. It does sound rather flimsy, and I got the impression she was being less than honest. In the meantime, we either need to find the traitor at the Werewolf's Palace, or go into hiding. So maybe we need to go to Werewolf's Palace, I don't know. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of journey around. I suppose I should head on back. My goodness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What you totally suspect is that Daggerfall's scope was the product of nobody stepping in to tell the developers no. Yeah, I believe it. Keep in mind, though, the developers were, like, they were all the people, right? Daggerfall was the era when they just got out of, like, they did their earlier games, like, out of one guy's house, okay? Like, they had all their computers set up in some guy's house. They had just moved to an office. But they still had the general structure of a bunch of dudes making games. So, what you have to understand, there was not a traditional studio structure to begin with when you're making your assumptions. When you say the top, what does that even mean? You see what I'm getting at, right? Okay. We're gonna go across country to Eldbeth. Recklessly camp out. Go. Yes. Very good. Stop. Around. Continue. I think. I'm gonna sneeze soon. There we go. All right. Straight on through. You still fall through the ground? Yeah, of course. Of course, you can always just go to the command console, type fast flying, and then fast fly your way back up from, you know, from the abyss. And then just continue, if you want to. Of course, what always fixes it is you save and reload, and then it regenerates the world. But, see, falling through the world isn't so much a bug as it is the terrain generates in front of you. And if by chance you were to go faster than your computer, that is to say your personal setup is able to generate it, then you're going to fall through the world. So the heavier your mod loadout, the more it's going to have to generate. If you have 3D trees, it's going to have to generate that. If you have grass, it's going to have to generate that. In which case, your max speed is going to be slower. That's just a product of how the entire thing is designed. It's not going to get fixed. You're just going to have to edit your expectations. All right. Now then, arrived at the destination. What are we doing in Eldbeth? This way. Okay. The Green Wolf. Very good. This way. Tried low poly trees. Honestly, the game wasn't designed for this kind of travel, let alone designed for more 3D objects. So, it's a case of double threat in this situation. Hold on a second. What are we doing? Drink, invigorated by our last meal. We're fine. We can keep going. Although we do need to cast stamina a couple times. Good. Alright, next. We're gonna cut across the wilderness again. Actually, no, we can just take the road. Yeah. This should be fine. I think. That's northeast. Hold on a second. Northeast is not the way I want to... Actually, yeah, northeast is the right way. Okay, we're going northeast. We're going to follow this road out. Yep. LOD trees like City Skylines is done. Jeez. City Skylines is a fun game. I'm really happy that SimCity found some sort of continuation, and we didn't just get a SimCity-less world for, you know, ages. That's, we're just following this dirt track right now. But, yeah. Baby's gonna graduate high school. Yeah, baby's probably are gonna be like 2 years old by the time we're done. We're going from like infancy to it's gonna be a toddler. Let's put it like that. By the time we're done, kind of fucking crazy. It's already been like 3 months. Babies grow really fast. Jeez. Alright, overcast sky, hooded figure, offering gems to passersby. Got this ruby here for 250 gold, it's all yours. The gem is clearly not enchanted. Will you buy it? No. Alright. Let's see. Nothing here. Checking the path. Yeah, we just gotta keep going east. That's fine. We're heading back to Wayrest, the city. We're gonna try to find the traitor. Here's the traitor, your majesty! I think it was, let me find it real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Should be right there. Okay. I got it.
The chains! No! You haven't seen the last of me!
Jeez, it takes forever to get up there. What the fuck? There it is.
Father!
You've saved me!
Here's the traitor, your majesty. Please, your omnipotence, have mercy.
After you've
Scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about mercy. Take him away.
Yes, my liege.
Okay. So, yeah, that's, there's the traitor, your majesty. It's, we have to find the traitor in, yeah, in Palace Wayrest. That's what we gotta do. We gotta find the traitor. Right there. Yep. Alright. After you scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about mercy. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah. So talking about the tutorial, specifically...
Come on, let's go fight Ganon's evil legions. I'll show you how.
Alright. This is all canon, you know.
In fact...
Oh yeah, here we go.
Luckily, I brought my smart sword. It won't hurt anyone friendly. In fact, it makes them talk.
Course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want. I'll handle the rubies.
When you want to buy something from the merchant shop, touch it with the sword. The sword also picks up tools and rubies. Luckily, I have my magic pouch. I can carry as much as you want. To open the pouch, make me crouch down. And
there you go. That's all you need to know. Okay. So, we are going to go... we're actually going to cut through the wilderness to... I guess these are the farmsteads, Old Hovel. Let's cut down to Chester Hearth. Yeah, it's going to take 2 hours to get there. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it is not a very consistent art style. It's absolutely insane, which makes it extra funny in my opinion. All right. Yes. The baby's bored. What a shame. Okay. Right. Hold on a second. Before we go anywhere else, we need to eat this orange. Then we can resume. The orange is very important to our journey. Actually, hold on a second. And make sure the temperature isn't too bad. Yeah, we're fine. It's a foggy day. Which is just fine. Where's our destination? It's right down here. 45 minutes. We can do it. I believe. Okay. Right. Enemies are seeking to prevent my travel. What a shame. Centaur! Ha ha! Yes. Ha ha! Damn. This guy's hurting. I'm gonna talk to him real quick. He is unimpressed by my Sylvian tongue. The nymph is also unimpressed by my Sylvian tongue. Damn. Mm-hmm. You said the current sortie in Warframe, everyone's an Eximus. That's fucking funny. Hold on a second. The cat is knocking again, which means he wants in desperately. A stretch. And then we'll let the cat in. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this animal, but he has decided he wants in. I walked over to the door, and then the door opened. My wife let him in. Was that? But he was knocking. He's very good at knocking. Let me see here. What do we got? Let me see. We're good. Yep. You feel somewhat bad. Am I poisoned? I've been poisoned. Oh boy. I can't wait to die. Alright, we could put on our programmer socks while we wait. But no, seriously, we're looking for, we're looking for the cure poison potions, of which we have several. I know for a fact we have them because I've been buying them at, like, every opportunity. There we go. Pick those up. That should be fine. Restore power, orc strength, and free action. Fuck it. We'll take them all. More importantly, we have to use one. Okay. Most excellent, yes. We're going to be, whatchamacallit, when we get back to Breath of the Wild again, we're going to be running this mod for Link, known as the Maid of Hyrule. It replaces the ancient armor set. So, yeah, dresses are very, very important to our playthroughs, obviously. Now then, what was I saying? Yeah. Jeez. Like, our stamina's not in a good place right now. Yep. Here we go. Continue our journey. What AC the Maid? It's the ancient armor set. It doesn't change the actual function. It's the strongest armor in the game. Your stomach rumbles. Have to continue. Yep. It just replaces the cosmetics of the ancient armor set. That's all it does. It doesn't do anything to the stats. Alright. The Gold Stag. People like, Breath of the Wild, but aren't you going to play Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, when my friends are done with Tears of the Kingdom, I'll buy a copy off of them for like half price. Seriously. I see that as an expansion pack. Other people disagree, but I'm willing to wait and get it for a a reasonable price. That's one of the main reasons why companies want to do away with physical goods and just sell things digitally. It's so that you can't buy used games. Yes. Okay. Drinks. Yeah, we're gonna sleep here. Fuck it. We're going with the Solstheim Elkin Scuttle. Get some Flynn in here. Yes. We are getting drunk. Are we though? I don't think so. I don't think so. Give me a bitter. Okay, that's good. Look, our stats dropping. Our personality went up a bit, but our speed, agility, willpower, and intelligence all went down slightly. Oh boy. That's very unfortunate. Oh well. Let's go. Room for the night. 18 gold. Very good. Hello there. Any news? The Glenumbra Moors just allied with the archaeologist identifiers. Interesting. Okay, so if we go to Glenumbra Moors and we're a high rank in the archaeologists, they'll like us more. What a shame. Let's go ahead and cast a bunch of magic. Not. There we go. Rest until fully healed. It takes like 10 hours. Very good. Snore. Hiccup. My mysticism skill improved. Damn right it did. How's my mysticism skill anyway? Mysticism is at 38. This is fine. Yep, we're doing pretty well. Our blunt weapon's at 56. Critical strike at 38. Restoration 51. Restoration's doing great. Blunt weapon I just expect because we conk things on the head all the time. Alright, we gotta get back to the Castle Wayrest soon. It's midnight, though, so let's cast a few more magics. Let's go with Smelling Salts. Get a restoration skill if possible. And Sal Bruce. That should pass enough time. Snoring, of course. Alright, should be 9 a.m. Yeah, we're good. We are well rested. We'll waste a little more time getting some bread and cheese and getting some mint tea for the morning. We are rejuvenated. We are going to go south. First, we're going to go check out the gear store. That's important. So, nothing here. Still checking, grab some bread for the journey. We're going to go cross country, so we're just going to pick up whatever food we can. Upstairs. Upstairs is good. But yeah, I mean, if you buy a Nintendo game as like a physical, I was going to say a physical disc, I was going to say a physical cartridge, but now they're all SD cards. So if you buy a physical SD card of a Nintendo game, you're going to get it basically DRM free. You don't have to worry about it. You can buy you can basically give it to other people when you're done with it. There's nothing registering that copy to the Switch. And I'm sure Nintendo will fix that eventually. But for now, when I say eventually, I mean like with their next big console. Of course, their current console is, let's be honest here, their current console is a, whatchamacallit, it's basically a mobile device. And that's fine. I mean, it's basically, like, physically speaking, it's like a 7 or 8 year old cell phone in terms of hardware. But they've managed to run a lot of good games pretty decently on it. I mean, the fact that No Man's Sky runs on it, the fact that Warframe runs on it, I am surprised as hell. Like, that's wizardry right there, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, we go north. The only... I personally don't use the Switch for gaming. That is to say, if I were to play Metroid Dread, despite owning the SD card, I play it on my PC, right? Like, if I want to play Breath of the Wild, I play it on my PC. That's what it comes down to, is, like, Hyrule Warriors, I play it on my PC, mostly. It's, the reason I own a Switch is specifically, we're going to cut down to Murbrone. You're not well. Why am I, do I have stomach rot? It says I'm healthy, so it's the stomach rot. Fuck, is there a temple here? There's no temple here. Okay, good news, everybody. Stomach rot won't kill me. So I'm heading down to Murbrone after all. Fuck it. Yeah. Murbrone will not kill, like, stomach rot will just reduce my max health a little bit. It won't actually murder me. It'll take, like, months and months of stomach rot for it to reduce your max health to a point where you'll be in danger. It's just an inconvenience, more or less, that you can get rid of by going to a divine shrine. Now let's see here. Oh yeah, so I mostly use the Switch, the physical Switch I own, for like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario Golf, Mario, you know, all of the, you said enough with the two-screen bullshit? What are you talking about? The Switch doesn't do that. The Switch has one screen. Unless you mean, like, weird-ass games that... Oh, you're talking about the ones before. No, they honestly looked at it and they said, like, these aren't selling like the Switch did. The Switch, they're gonna go based on, you know, sales numbers. It's why Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are the new Zelda formula, because they gambled on Breath of the Wild and, oh look, this sold like millions of copies. We cannot make anything else at this point Zelda. It's all gonna be this way. Similarly, the Switch has a single screen and it works, and they're probably just gonna keep that up. Yeah. Let me see here. Hello, Acrobat. How you doing? Redgard, my name is not important. If you want antique rare items, important, do not tell the guards about it. Rare items, 400 gold. Sure, let's do it. It's a very good deal for you. Yeah, this is a 400 that, we spent 400 and we got a diamond worth 800, so this is good. Great, now it's time for me to leave, Redgard. Have this jokes book, worth 667. So we got our money back. Hell yeah. You're gonna miss the old Zelda formula? There are enough Zelda games to the point where I am okay with there not being more of them with the Zelda branding. Because I know eventually we're going to get new games with the Zelda format. It's just going to be in the indie space. That's just how it's going to work. As far as, well, let me eat some apples. Yeah. I like Breath of the Wild, and I'm sure I'll like Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't like Breath of the Wild when it came out, but I can mod it, and I know that we can mod Tears of the Kingdom too, because they've already got a 60 FPS patch out for it. Ha ha. And the durability fix is already done, so. But like there's a couple Zelda likes that already exist. In fact, there's the open source Zelda engine. Let me see here. What's it called? Solaris. Yes. So the Solaris is a lightweight Zelda engine. You like there's some games you got here. There's Zelda fan games, but there's also like legally distinct, like Yarntown. Yarntown is straight up like a Bloodborne-esque Zelda game. And like the classic Zelda games, we can straight, like the 2D ones, We have an open source engine for those. Just straight up. Some of these are really good. But yeah, there's some that are being worked on as well. Point is, the indie space is going to pick up the slack for sure, at least for the 2D ones. I can't say how many 3D Zelda-likes are going to exist, but there's a game that kind of fits the bill that's on my wish list on Steam. I forgot what its name was, but I'll have it. I'll probably end up playing it pretty soon. My goodness. Okay. Drink from your water skin, and we've arrived in Merbrone. Excellent. House for sale. We've already been here. Cool. More importantly, is there a temple? And the answer is no. So we're gonna gotta get more stuff from the local stores. I guess there's a shield store there. Residence. Alchemical solutions. Please do. Excuse me, alchemy man. You got a magic potion? I'll take it. Thank you. Got regenerate health? Sure. Goodbye. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that, but that is absolutely what I wanted. Hold on. Pharmaceuticals in the bottom corner. Go to the pharmaceutical store real quick. No, I'm trying to think of other games that kind of fit the bill. And there aren't a whole lot. That's to be honest. Like, you know, Nintendo-sized productions are obviously difficult. Bought a free action potion there. Yes. Thing that fascinated you is how you could break into any of the random houses. Well, I mean, they're randomly generated, so yeah, you know, like there's an infinite number of them. I don't know how to really. Okami had Zelda feeling and got killed. What do you mean got killed? There's two, wasn't there? I mean, you mean they didn't make more? Because Okami felt like an individual game that didn't need a sequel, right? It was its own thing. At the end of the day, we don't need... Well, hello, hold on. Okay, kill this guy. Almost got him. Cool. The centaur's dead. Jeez, we didn't have any armor on. That sucks. We took more damage than we should have. Oh, well. Let's go. My goodness. Chur. Okay. What do we got? Ah, yeah. That's a good meme. I like this one a lot. See this right here? The fact is that Link is shown praying to Jesus in the official guide for the Japanese version of Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. And you know, that's pretty fucking funny. Okay. I mean, they didn't introduce like the pantheon of the three goddesses until what was the name of that game? Jeez. Entertainment, no thanks. It was called jeez, I'm blanking on the game name now. Ocarina of Time. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ocarina of Time is what just straight up added the pantheon of goddesses. You're right. And there was no so we just had Christian symbolism every once in a while. We had crosses and things, and it's like, okay. Of course, do you know if there was any censorship in the Link to the Past? Because Link to the Past was titled Triforce of the Gods. I remember that. Yeah, Link to the Past's original name was Triforce of the Gods. So I'm trying to think, was there any censorship of Christian symbolism in it at all? You think that was before cancel culture? No. You don't understand. So, there was a period of time before what we know as cancel culture. I'm not going to talk about whether that's valid or not, about the social media cancel culture bullshit. There was a period of time where we had satanic panic. And during that time, mothers were being warned about these games that drew their children into the depths of, of Satan. So, as a result, companies tried their best to remove all religious symbolism from their games. And a lot of games were affected by it. A whole shit ton. And so, yeah, a lot of censorship ended up happening. Yep. I mean, there you are, playing your standard MMORPG, and suddenly, you're a cat boy. You didn't ask for this, but there it is, right? Okay. So, bandage, yes. All right. Yeah, did you know extra credits unlisted those videos? The evil races are bad design and stop normalizing Nazis. They enlisted them because even people who were on their side about stop normalizing Nazis and evil races are bad design, even the people who were on their side about it, I'm not I think it's they're both nuanced issues that you need to kind of look at and kind of maybe think twice in your game design, but they're kind of okay. But definitely think about what you're putting into your games. That's my general take, is just be a little more nuanced with your additions. Now that said, the people who are firmly on their side looked at their examples and said, your shit's fucking problematic. You just depicted an African-American woman as an orc. What's wrong with you? And stuff like that. The people who are on their side looked at their imagery that they were using to sell their ideas and said, this ain't it, chief. And so they ended up unlisting their videos because yeah, when the people who are literally on your side are telling you did it wrong, you probably need to re-examine what you said. All right. But yeah, the two videos were, one of them was the famous, there you are playing your modern military shooter and suddenly you're a Nazi. You didn't ask for this, but there it is. That's the one video. And the other one was evil races are bad design. Yeah, game design. And I hate to say it, but that's a dumb idea. It's not everything can be interpreted through a modern Western lens. Not every person has the same values you do. So maybe one race of peoples, specifically a culture, is raised to not only despise you, but to actively attempt to destroy you. And I'm not saying you have to use that as a commentary on today's politics, but rather, you can just use it as a plot device in your world to have morally reprehensible enemies in order to defeat. And people are like, well, aren't those just Nazis? Like, not everything has to be a fucking Nazi. Go away. I mean, fighting Nazis in Wolfenstein was fucking fun, right? But not everything has to correspond to today's times and today's politics. Things can ultimately be derived from a different source. Now, they can be interpreted with today's lens, but that's where we have to divide art between authorial intent and the viewer's lens, which are entirely separate things. We know that the viewer's lens of what do you call it, of extra credits are especially wonky. We know that for sure, because, oh boy, the things they've said. I'm wondering who actually works on their extra history videos, because the person they consult for their video game stuff tends to be plugged into the mobile games made in San Francisco and LA sphere of people, and nobody else. All right. Food. Akaviri pork fried rice. Drinks. Cyrodiilic brandy. Okay. It's napping time. I think 8 hours. 12 hours. Let's go with 10. Go with 10 hours. Baby hiccups. Yes. But yeah, a lot of conventions that are outside of the modern mobile market. You really need more sleep, really. Okay. Let's go with 4 more hours of sleep then. But, you haven't watched them in ages? I haven't either, to be honest. You drop to the ground. Wait, what? What am I infected with? This is stomach rot. That's it? I'm super tired. Like, I am exhausted. I need to go to the nearby temple and get my stomach rot cured. What time is it? Yeah, this is awful. So we gotta get out of here. We gotta get to the nearby temple of Kinnereth. Or Akatushi. Where's the nearby temple? Order of the hour, Akatushi. Got it. You're actually surprised I still got the baby. I killed the leader of the cult. The problem is I was afflicted by a terrible curse. It turns out that someone has tunneled into Red Mountain, and an ash vampire seeks to kill the baby. So I must wait the coming of this ash vampire. Baron Zaya has her alchemists working on a potion that should be able to destroy the vampire, at the very least, make it vulnerable. Unfortunately, to us right now, it is probably, we are told it's unkillable. So, we are, quote-unquote, on the run. But really, we just want our disease cured. Thanks. I'm now cured. Good. So, I have my disease cured, and I'm heading up north. Are we okay? Yep, we're okay. We got our heavy cloaks. We're heading to Castle Wayrest right now. Yeah, we killed the leader of the cult. The problem is he had already enacted his plan before we killed him. We could have let him live, and he would have just, his plan would have gone off anyway. But we killed him to make sure he doesn't have any more plans. So, that's that. Here's the traitor, your majesty. We need to find a traitor somewhere in this castle. So, we're gonna ask her, hello. Trying to track down that letter from the Emperor? No. No, I'm not actually trying to do that. See, she won't talk to you anymore. So I'm going to reload before I did that, because I don't want to talk to her about the letter. The Emperor's letter will require us to go to Scourge Barrow. I don't want to do that right now. Instead, I want to talk to people. Hey, King Edwir, how ya doing? He ain't talking. Battle Mage. Theodore Wixton, hello. Yeoming, I despise your kind, go away. Princess. The princess ain't talking to us right now, although she's fucked. Like, she actually has you, let me see, hold on. Let me pull up the, Sony just announced their Nintendo screen controller. That's fucking funny. I mean, it's that. I assume it doesn't actually have, you know, the console in it. Like, the whole virtue of the Nintendo Switch is that you can just take the whole thing with you. Hold on a second. So, I got this box here, right? Inside this box, I got Nintendo Switch games. And, like, these are all the little SD cards for the Nintendo Switch, right? And inside here, you can see this is a mess, right? But this is the Nintendo Switch right here. This is the whole system right here. It's not a controller. It's the whole damn thing. So, yeah. I mean, you say the screen controller, so it's not the Nintendo screen controller, it's the NVIDIA, like, screen controller thing, you know, their little streaming device where you can play the game remotely. That thing, it's that. Who gives a fuck? We already, like, NVIDIA already did that. Hello, sir. Morting. Heartsmith. I have an ally who is in need of simple salvage operation. Sorry. We're reloading before we request anything from these people. I need to know which one is connected to the quest, and I don't want to burn all the bridges by refusing everyone's requests. Yep. Hello, sir. He ain't talking. Lord Darkworth? Hey, any news? Let's see. Actually, I want to read about people. Locations. Factions. Factions. Jeez. Yep. On Knights of the Hawk. How should I say? Hey, you're loathsome, Sas-i. Why am I talking to you anyway? Current events. Any news? You must be interested to know that Sentinel just allied with Tulyun. Really? Crazy. The Steam Deck and the Switch made this stuff popular. Yes, but the Steam Deck is the whole thing. It's just like the Switch, right? But you said they're doing a console. Sorry, they're doing a controller. Who gives a fuck? That's just the NVIDIA thing. It's just a controller, right? Hello there. You speaking to me, Sas-i? Yes, I will confront her. The traitor here is a dark elf and a sorcerer. What? No, wait a second. Okay, be silent before the others over here. Yes, I helped Surun Halalu release the Ash Vampire. I had no choice. He obtained a letter that I wrote in haste, which may be misinterpreted by King Edwir. I had no idea why he wanted me to do that. So you helped him tunnel into Red Mountain using magic. That's fucked up. Yes. Let's see here. Perhaps if you're willing to get that letter back, I'll no longer be in this position and reward you greatly. Sure, let's do it. All right, thank you, Sas-i. I know where the letter is. Woodbourne Hall. Oh, shit, Lord Woodbourne. Yes, be careful. I've sent others to recover it and they did not return. May Akatosh be with you. Cool, so, we just gotta go get that letter. And here's the traitor, your majesty. So, instead of doing that, I'm going to say, I'm going to save before I do that. So here's the tailor. Your Munster. Well, I was going to say Munstery, but here's the tailor. Yes, instead of trader. Hello.